for today is Living Enlightenment book. How to live, radiate, living enlightenment. So let's start with the third eye of manifestation. So please post your powerful cognitions from this book. Yes. Sorry. See, he released this book literally in every city. And he said one thing: whatever I wanted to say, whatever I'm saying, whatever I'm going to be saying, everything will be in this book. And he blessed this book as a living deity. We literally, as a deity, we keep in our altar and worship this book, like Bhagavad Gita. Living deity means it has got a living intelligence. It responds to our thoughts. It gives us solutions. The words in the book are not limited to just words. It gives us a deeper meaning, a deeper understanding, solution to our problems. The book is not just open the book and just read it from first page to last page. It's not that. Whatever you are going through, you just open and literally, Swamiji, wherever your eyes fall, if you read it, that is what exactly Swamiji is giving you the solution, and that is what exactly he's speaking to you, which makes you powerful. This has been the experience of lakhs and lakhs of devotees since then. So let's have an introduction about the Living Enlightenment book now, a 20-minute introduction.
Understand? What you desire in the life is different. What you believe is going to be happening in your life is different. What you desire will not manifest in your life. What you believe only will manifest in your life. What you desire is not going to manifest. What you believe is only going to manifest. Yesterday we were having a session in Inner Awakening about the believed identity and desired identity. What you believe and what you desire. You may believe one thing, you may desire something else. For example, you desire wealth, you desire health, you desire name and fame, but you strongly believe all this will never happen in your life. You desire wealth, you desire name and fame, you desire health, you desire all this. But do you believe all these are going to manifest in your life? No. Most of us don't, most of the time. What you believe only manifests. If it's a bad news for you, if you feel, oh God, then I don't believe anything good. I always believe. When it comes to bad things, I visualize so clearly and see that it is possible for me, it is going to happen. When it comes to good things, I can't even imagine. Even if I push my visualization, it is not clicking. How many feel that? I have a good news for you. Desire, belief, both can be redundant, can be made irrelevant by the conscious will. Understand? You desire for great health, but you always believe you will only be tired, sick, dragging your life. Your desire is health. Your belief is sick or clinically fit. But if you will install the will of immortality of the Sadashiva, this both, your desire and belief, both can become redundant, irrelevant. Bringing the will to play and making your belief and desire redundant is what I call Jivan, living enlightenment. Listen, bringing your will, playing with your life with your will, making desire and belief redundant is living enlightenment. You may be believing your life is negative, you may be desiring to have your life positive, but you can bring your will and make both redundant and manifest the life you want. Is the science of Sadashivoham. That is the science of Sadashivoham. Your will, Anya, is powerful enough to make your desire and belief both redundant. Listen. Tons of methodologies Sadashiva is revealing in the Agamas. Agama is complete works of Sadashiva. Because the word complete exists, I'll accept the word complete works. Agama is complete works of Sadashiva. In complete works of Sadashiva, which is available, Sadashiva explains tons of methods. He explains the physics of the Maya matrix, chemistry of the Maya matrix, biology of the Maya matrix. He explains the physics of mastering the matrix. The chemistry need to happen in you to master the matrix. Biology of mastering the matrix. About the alchemy of Sadashiva. I'll give you one small example. There's a beautiful verse in Guru Gita. Anyana timirandasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurun militam yena tasmai sri gurave namaha. The translation is, I bow down to the Guru who applied the knowledge eyeliner and opened my eyes which was blinded by ignorance. If you just read this superficially, you will miss the whole truth. You need to ask the question, how can eyeliner open the eyes and make the eyes have vision? Eyeliner is always beauty product. Maybe it can make others feel you have big eyes. That cannot bring vision. It can change the reputation of your eyes, but not the character of your eyes. Then what does this shloka mean? If you further read the Agamas, at one place, Sadashiva describes detailed way. Jnananjana is an actual eyeliner prepared by an enlightened master by instilling his bioenergy into it. If it is applied on all your three eyes, you also need to understand here. When Sadashiva says, Chakshurun militam yena, he uses the word plural, not dual. So it does not mean two eyes. Sanskrit has singular, dual, plural. So he is using the word plural, not dual. He is not talking about just two eyes. He is talking about three eyes, or more than two. Chakshurun militam yena. Bioenergy is instilled in that fire, and the smoke which comes out of that fire is captured on a silver vessel, and the pure cow ghee, desi cow ghee, is added to that through the proper process. An alchemy product called Jnananjana is prepared. That Jnananjana applied on three eyes detoxifies all the three eyes and raises your frequency, makes you understand the 5 aspects of Ishvara and 11 dimensions of universe and 25 states of consciousness, the whole Maya matrix. It is alchemy science to master Maya matrix. Most of us use this verse just to bow down, or we have a very superficial understanding. Oh, ignorance is covering the eyes and knowledge is like eyeliner. You apply that and your eyes open. How can eyeliner open your eyes? A simple logic. Your eyeliner may make others to see you, but how can it make you to see others? It's an alchemy. It's an alchemy described elaborately in the Agamas to make you experience awakening of all three eyes and manifest many powers Sadashiva describes in Agamas. Understand. Of course, all of you are going to have the Jnananjana in Sadashivoham 2016. A properly prepared Jnananjana, which literally functions on all your three eyes and makes you all manifest all the powers of Sadashiva. The whole science of Sadashivoham. Methods to realize it. The tons of methods explained by Sadashiva in his complete works. I am literally using every possible available tool, method to awaken. Every possible tool and method to awaken and give you the experience of Sadashivoham. From Jnananjana to the ultimate, very Shaktipada. Shaktipada is not energy darshan. Understand? The Shakti Nipada is not energy darshan. Energy darshan is too small word. Shakti Nipada can be translated only as power darshan. It can only be translated even roughly as power manifestation darshans. You'll be experiencing from Jnananjana the alchemy of Sadashivoham to Shakti Nipada, the power manifestation darshans. Whole spectrum, everything Sadashiva is revealing in his complete works will be experientially available to you. Experientially available to you in Sadashivoham. Understand, it is an invitation for you from the spaceship Kailasa to wake up from the Maya matrix. It's an invitation for you from the spaceship Kailasa. Even Kailasa was attacked by Ravana with multiple hands, the artificial ignorance. But could not do anything. The artificial ignorance got crushed under the Kailasa. It's an invitation from the spaceship Kailasa for all of you to wake up from the Maya matrix to master Maya matrix. Do not miss waking up from the Maya matrix by giving the reasons which are given to you by artificial ignorance. Do not have the artificial ignorance reasons. Understand? People ask me in the Matrix movie, what is artificial ignorance, Swamiji? Artificial intelligence is what I call artificial ignorance. What is artificial ignorance, Swamiji? The common understandings we started executing, which has no existential reality, but which affects all our lives strongly, like a currency. The concept of citizenship, concept of ownership, all that has no existential reality. But the understandings we evolved, we arrived for our coexistence, those are called artificial ignorance. I tell you, I'm not saying artificial ignorance should not be there. I'm only saying it should not be there more than 51% in you. Let your life not be driven by it. If it is less than 51%, you are the master. Artificial ignorance can be a great slave, but not the master on their own. If more than 51% of you is artificial ignorance, then already you are under matrix. Understand? Don't think matrix may start at some time. If 51% of you are being driven by this artificial ignorance, like a concept of ownership,
yes, Nityanandam everyone. Let us begin with the Sadguru Vandanam. Yes. Om Nityanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyaadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Trigunaраhitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. I welcome you all with my love and respects. So today's topic that we're going to learn now is to know more about living enlightenment. A very interesting topic. So let's enter into the session to learn more about living enlightenment. What is living enlightenment and how do we live enlightenment on a daily basis? So introduction to living enlightenment, a video where we are introduced to this subject.
Enlightenment. We read about it, we talk about it. Isn't it time we started living it? What is living enlightenment? Living enlightenment is nothing but living life at the optimum, with success and abundance in the outer world and a deep joy and fulfillment in the inner world. Enlightenment is not a mystery. It is a tremendous possibility that is available to each of us at every moment. To pick up that possibility and transform it into reality is to live enlightenment. Every moment life is inviting you to define your own unique expression of enlightened living, whether it is physical wellness, emotional balance, fulfilling relationships, effortless success, or simply conflict-free living. In this series of transformational talks, Paramahamsa Nithyananda shares with us practical, effortless ways to replace stress with peace, pain with joy, need with abundance, loneliness with completeness. Stay tuned for the Living Enlightenment talks, for might be the truth that can change your life. Inspiring talks, yoga and meditation techniques, discussion forums, free downloads including articles and ebooks, podcasts, audiobooks, and more.
Okay, so now let us learn more about living enlightenment. That was a short video where we learned what is living enlightenment and what can happen once you are enlightened. What are the experiences you can have and what are the states that you can experience? One experiences when one is enlightened. Just a minute, please. Okay. So if you are here, it means existence wants you to be here in this form. So first thing you need to understand is you are a conscious miracle of existence. You are not an accident. You are an incident. And this is the straightforward and simple truth. If you trust this truth, you will start experiencing life in its pinnacle. So what happens in the process of living enlightenment? Existence expresses itself through you. What you call your potential is nothing but the expression of existence through you. When you freely allow this, you will start realizing your infinite potential. So living enlightenment is living with the flowing energy of existence in synchronicity with its miraculous happenings. The understanding and the experience that we are one with the energy outside us expands our consciousness. We realize that we are all waves in the same cosmic ocean. This experience is living enlightenment. This experience is Nithyananda. The state of Nithyananda is nothing but living enlightenment. The Shastra Pramana says Tattvamasi, which means it is a Sanskrit phrase which is translated as you are that. And it is one of the Mahavakyas in the Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Tattvamasi, you are that. This has been taken from the Chandogya Upanishad, verse 6.8.7. Now let us look at a short story to understand the space that Uddalaka, an enlightened master, had a son called Shvetaketu. When he was 12, his father said to him, "It is time for you to find a spiritual teacher. Everyone in the family studied the holy scriptures the spiritual way." So Shvetaketu went to a teacher and studied the scriptures for 12 years. He returned home very proud of his intellectual knowledge. His father observed him and said, "My boy, you seem to have a high opinion of yourself. You are proud of your learning. But if you ask your teacher for the spiritual knowledge that enables you to hear the unheard, think the unthought, and know the unknown." What such asked Shvetaketu? Just as by knowing a lump of clay, everything that is made of clay can be known, since any differences are only words, and the essential reality is clay. In the same way, by knowing a piece of gold, all that is made of gold can be known, since any differences are only words, and the reality is only God. Uddalaka responded, "Teachers would have known this, or they would have taught it to me. Father, please teach me this knowledge." "I will," replied his father. "In the beginning, there was only a being." Some people claim that in the beginning there was nothing at all and that everything has come out of nothing. But how can this be true? How can that which is come from that which is not? In the beginning there was only one being, and that being thought, "I want to be many, so I will create." Out of this creation came the cosmos. There is nothing in the cosmos that doesn't come from that one being. Of everything that exists, this being is the innermost self. He is the truth, the self supreme. And you, Shvetaketu, you are that. When you live this way, you will find there is no personal barrier, no emotional baggage, nothing that holds you back in life. Life flows continuously like a river, carrying bliss and fulfillment every moment. Now let us watch a short video where Swamiji is here explaining about experiencing all dimensions of living enlightenment.
174 excel.
सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. This whole program, this 3-month program, Bliss Engineering, I have designed to reproduce all components of living enlightenment in you. So there are so many components of Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment. Person who is a Jivan Mukta will be radiating so many wonderful qualities. One, the high standard of health. Please understand, not just diseaselessness, high quality of health. Second, that feeling of well-being, constant well-beingness. Third, clarity about life and death. So many qualities. A Jivan Mukta, an enlightened person, a living enlightened person, radiates so many qualities. Through each program, there are so many programs I have designed. Through each program, I am trying to reproduce one component of Jivan Mukti in you. Through LBP level 1, I am trying to reproduce a component of clean energy centers, means emotional balance. That's a component I am trying to reproduce. Through the LBP level 1. Through LBP level 2, I am trying to reproduce the component of the clarity about death. Through the Atmaspurana, I am trying to reproduce a component of completely unclutched, always unclutched. So through each program, through Bhakti Spurana, I am trying to reproduce the component of ecstasy, being in love, understand, positively in love. We have a very big understanding about the word unclutching. If you are unclutched, you are supposed to be insensitive. Unclutching is not insensitive. It is emotionally balanced, but very deeply positively connecting with the life. That's what I call Bhava Samadhi. Being in the Samadhi of the life, with the whole life, being in samadhi, being one with the whole life. So through Bhakti Spurana, I'm trying to reproduce the component of the Bhava Samadhi, being in love, passionately in love with the cosmos, with the life. Through the healer's initiation, I'm putting people to live in the Jivan Mukti continuously. Constant remembrance of these great truths and coming back to that center again and again and again. This is what I'm trying to reproduce through healing initiation. So through each program, through each initiation, I'm reproducing one component of Jivan Mukti, Nitya Yoga, creating the muscle memory, which will not only radiate health, which will radiate bliss, joy. So through each component, I'm trying to reproduce, through each program, I'm trying to reproduce one component of Jivan Mukti. Now, in these 3 months, not only I'm trying, I have decided, I'll reproduce all components of Jivan Mukti in you all. When I say, I really mean it. So, I'll do the job. This whole program is designed to reproduce all components of Jivan Mukti in you. All components of living enlightenment in you. The health, there are different levels. Different components of Jivan Mukti. The ability to handle life. The ability to see through the difficult problems. Jivan Mukta Sarira means anything swallowed should be digested and should become part of your body. Jivan Mukta mind means anything seen, you should be able to swallow, digest it, crush it, and clear it. It should become wisdom. Any food swallowed should become energy, and anything seen should become wisdom in you. That is what I call Jivan Mukta Sarira, the body of enlightened and the mind of an enlightened. So different components of enlightenment I am trying to reproduce through each one program. Through this 3 months program, through this LBE, I am reproducing all components of Jivan Mukti in you. So all I need from you, be relaxed, sit back and enjoy the flight. Nothing else. Just sit back and enjoy the flight, nothing else. When I say sit back, come down to your body. Come down to your body. You don't need anything else except just live in your body for next 3 months, that's enough. Live in your body, be physical. This is the first thing I wanted to share with you, so that you will remember. Even if you've forgotten everything else, you'll remember this one word. First thing Swamiji told me, be physical. Just be physical. Be with the body. You are here means you are here, that's all. You are nothing more than your body. Please be very clear. This is the first lesson I am teaching you. Do not think you are mind, you are soul, you are cosmic soul, you are Brahma, you are Parabrahma, you are Atma, you are Brahman. Relax. You are the body which you are carrying. Start with that. Maybe your experiences will start growing, expanding. When you start working on these truths, when your experience expands, that time realize you are Atman, you are soul. Not before that. Please do not carry assumed theories. Your assumed theory stops me working with you. It just stops me working with you. If you have assumed theories, you are Atman, you are God, you are this, you are that, you are a man, you are an illusion. If you think you are God, you are in the same level of illusion. You are in the right space. You are Jivan Mukta. You are living enlightenment. You are living enlightenment. So I'm telling you thinking you as a man, or you thinking you as God, both are delusions in different angle. So do not think you are God, relax. Do not think you are man, same way, relax. As of now, you know only one thing, you are body. Just let us start from here. Let us start from where we are really standing. Let us know starting point, beginning point, so that we can start the work. So as of now, all you know is your body. Stop with that. Be physical. Be physical. Continuously try to inhale and exhale through all the 21 points. See, the 5 this hand, 5 this hand, 5 this side, 20. And the top, Sahasrara. Through this 21 point, constantly inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale through these 21 points means continuously be physical. Feel the heaviness of your body, not the heaviness of the mind. If you feel the heaviness of the mind, you will start sleeping. Sleeping, no. Feel the heaviness of the body. If you feel the heaviness of the body, you will be alive, fresh. Feel the heaviness of the body. Be inside your skin. If you are physical, then whatever I am working with you, straight away will happen. Understand? I am radiating energy in this physical plane. In this very physical plane. Inside these few hundred feet, I am intensely feeling me. And intensely working on you. Just raising your consciousness and purifying you. All you need is just be physically here, available. Nothing else is required. Just be physically here. See, so many things will be happening during this program. A lot of technical knowledge will be added to you. Techniques will be added to you. The energy darshan, continuous energy support. So many things will be happening in you. All these things will start working on you only if you are physical. Just be physical. Forget about all other ideas. If you have been fed with the idea that you are soul, you are God, you are light, you are powerful, effulgent energy, it's all poison. Relax. Drop from all those ideas. Just be body. Be a normal person. Be physical. Be physical. The process can start. The process can start. If you are physical, just one word is enough for me to raise you. If you are mental, with all different words, when I say let your consciousness raise, you will start imagining as if like a flight you are raising some idea. Yes, I am raising. I think I am raising. Understand? if you are physical, you don't even need to visualize the words which I am uttering. Straight away they will start expressing themselves in you. Straight away they will express themselves in you. You do not need any visualization, this, that, nothing is needed. Just be physical. You will go through a beautiful process. Very beautiful process. To tell you honestly, all teachings, the technical knowledge and techniques are only to the effect of the placebo effect. The process directly which master does, the energy, the initiation, that only actually works. See, straight away I cannot tell you, just sit, I'll do the job. It looks arrogant. The technical knowledge and technique is the inevitable suffering which you need, without which you will not feel comfortable. The things are happening with you. That's all, nothing else. So it is only like a placebo effect. So if I use a little technical knowledge and technique, you know, oh yes, I think he really knows what he's talking. He really knows what he's talking. So it's more or less like convincing your logical part to cooperate with the process, nothing else. Nothing else. It's like a Vijnanamaya Koshana Bheda, means opening your logical space so that you will allow me into your whole inner space. The energy can start working. The presence can start working. That's all. So all I need from you is be physical, nothing else. Nothing else is required. Throughout this 3 months, next 90 days, decide you are going to inhale and exhale through these 21 points. You will be physical actually. If you inhale and exhale through these 21 points, you will be completely physical. You will be available, directly available. You will be present. You will be here. Completely be physical. Understand? In this LB 3 months program, not only I am trying to reproduce all the components of Jivanmukti in you, I am completely sealing it in your body so that you will always radiate this. You will always carry this Jivanmukti in you. Through technical knowledge, I touch your conscious mind. As I was saying, relaxing your logical mind. Just it's in a way, not directly, indirectly, I know more than you, relax. If I tell that directly, it hurts. So I use all complicated terms, really, really complicated terms. And if I don't get one, I just make more complication. So that your mind says, oh God, what a brain. What an intellect. So you can relax. You can trust and relax with the process. You see, that is the same. For example, if doctor uses more medical terms than you believe he's a big doctor. And you give your body to him. If lawyer uses big technical terms which you don't know, you think, oh, he's a big guy. Then you submit yourself to his opinions. So same way, once in a while I use big terms just to tell you, please relax and allow this process to happen. That's all, nothing else. Otherwise, the technical knowledge and the technique are only initial level work. The technical knowledge works on your conscious mind. Techniques work on your unconscious mind. Means little deeper than conscious mind. Like the mind which you carry during the deep sleep, during the dream state. Usually whatever junk you swallow during the waking state, that only comes in the dream state. So the little deeper layer, that will be cleansed by the technique. Apart from the third important, the initiation, the energy, that changes your very brain. Please understand, I'm not saying mind, brain. Your brain develops subtle grooves to hold and radiate the enlightenment energy. So the very brain transforms, not just mind. If it is just psychological, it will leave you. After 2-3 years, it will fade. What I am doing is here is not just psychological, creating physiological changes. Mutation of the very body. Mutation of very body. So, this initiation, actually, I did 2 scientific study. Now I want to do complete further studies. Just by the initiation, what are all the changes happens in physical brain. I'm not talking about mind. The brain develops subtle grooves. The subtle system to hold and radiate this energy. Through this 3 months, I'm working on your very body, on your very physical body, working on your muscle memory, working on your physical brain, not just the mind. See, working on mind does not need actually my physical presence. YouTube is enough. If you want just psychological experience, YouTube is enough. 600 discourses are there. I tell you honestly, these 3 months, whatever you are going to hear from me, everything is already put in YouTube. You don't need to be here physically at all. Just have your computer and YouTube discourse, that's enough. To create a psychological effect, YouTube is enough. But here, I am not creating just psychological effect. I am creating physiological effect. So that when you go back, you will radiate me. You will radiate this whole thing physically. Physically, you will radiate. So understand, if it is just psychological effect, there can be some conflict, this, that, so many things. But when it becomes body, your muscle memory, bio-memory, you just radiate. So please understand, whole next 90 days, inhale and exhale to all these 21 points, not just to the nose. Through these 21 points, just 2-3 days, you will be habituated. You will see very clearly, you are really inhaling and exhaling through these 21 points. Crown, 1, 5, 6, 5, 11, 5, 16, 21. That's all. Inhale and exhale through these 21 points. Whether you are walking, sitting, talking, dancing, all the time. Remember, inhale and exhale through these 21 points. That's all. Inhaling and exhaling through these 21 points. Make this as a basic way of breathing. Basic way of breathing. You will see, whatever I am talking, whatever I am saying, when I say be physical, you will really feel it. You will be really physical. And the process can be intense. The process can be so beautiful. Please understand, it is from bliss to bliss to bliss to bliss. So no pain, no suffering. If you think you are going through some low mood, you are responsible. Process is not responsible. Be very clear. The problem is the moment you make it sacred, you will never come out of it. So do not make any of your suffering sacred by associating that with your spiritual growth. No. All suffering is suffering. All suffering is suffering. Understand? It is no way connected to spirituality. Spirituality is from bliss to bliss to bliss to bliss. Over. So anything else comes in between. Be very clear. It is simple stupidity. All you need is little intelligence. Over. Nothing else. Do not associate your stupidity and depression with spirituality, and do not give sanctity to your stupidity. And that's the first thing. See, when you give sanctity to your stupidity, it can never be cleared. I've seen people giving sanctity to their stupidity, saying, no, I'm going through some Kundalini process. That is why I'm in low mood. No Kundalini process will bring low mood. No Kundalini process will bring irritation. No Kundalini process will make you shout at others. No Kundalini process will give you any negativity. So all process which happens here, through me, our system, our tradition, everything is foolproof, time-tested, eternal, and from the oldest living spiritual civilization.
Yes. So after the wonderful sharing by Swamiji, let us continue to learn how to live a conflict-free life. Only when you start becoming conflict-free, suddenly the world which you experience becomes conflict-free. So the conflict with another person happens only when there is ego. Conflict can happen due to a situation in your life. When you clean your inner space with the power of integrity, you will realize that all the contradictions, conflicts, and confusions you carry are responsible for your whole life, for all your actions, all the reactions you attract from others, and all the happenings of life. Conflict happening outside is nothing but a reminder of the conflicts and incompletions which are there inside. Now let us do a short exercise. Taking responsibility for all the conflicts in our life with people or with situations. So you can look in and see what is the conflict that you are experiencing, what are the conflicts that you carry within you with life, with people or with situations. So now bring integrity to you in your inner space by doing the Svapurnatva Kriya or completing with yourself. Drop all the negative patterns you created in you, which you now feel as a part of you, and create a complete you. So first thing is looking in and taking responsibility. Taking the responsibility for all the conflicts in your life. It could be with people, it could be with situations. And the next step is to bring integrity, bringing integrity to you in your inner space by doing the Svapurnatva Kriya or completing with yourself. So drop all the negative patterns you created in you, which you now feel as a part of you, and create a complete you. So we can do this exercise. Please make time and do this exercise, because this exercise is going to take a very long time. So you can note down and do this exercise at a much later period. Now, not having any inner conflicts, and because of that, not having any outer conflicts is Advaita. That is Shuddhadvaita. Means not having any inner conflicts, and because of that, not having any outer conflicts is Advaita, Shuddhadvaita, Shiva Advaita. The more and more complete you are with yourself and with others, the more and more you will experience the world also as conflict-free. Living a conflict-free life in your body, mind, and what you experience as the world is living enlightenment. So introducing you to a living deity, the Living Enlightenment. Living Enlightenment is the book written by, it is personally authored by Swamiji, and it is a living deity, which is a must-have in your bedrooms. So whenever you come across this book, every day make it a habit to read at least one page, receive the powerful cognitions just before going to bed, or when you get up first thing in the morning, open the book, any random page, and you will receive a powerful cognition that can be applied to your life, in your day. You can apply that powerful cognition to all the problems that you are facing. It will give you powerful solutions and help you to break free from all the conflicts. Now, this Living Enlightenment book is a scripture. It is a living deity because it has all the powerful truths that Swamiji has shared, and whatever he has to share in future, everything consists in the form of a book. It is known as a living deity because it is a guide, a personal guide, which helps you to walk through your personal lives with the space of positivity and possibility. Now, the scriptures of all great religions are the expressions of wise masters to convey their experience to us. When they live, the masters themselves are the experience that we can share. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is such an experience. Living enlightenment is for anyone who wishes to live a fulfilling life. It reveals the secrets of the self, existence, and the world. It is for every individual to start experiencing the ultimate purpose of taking human birth on planet Earth. Experiencing Shakti. Shakti is the energy to understand and change whatever you need to change in life. Buddhi, experiencing buddhi. Buddhi is the intelligence to understand and accept whatever you don't need to change in life. And finally, experience yukti. Yukti is the clarity to understand and realize that however much you change, whatever you see as reality is itself a continuously changing dream. Finally, experiencing bhakti. Bhakti is the devotion, the feeling of deep connection to that which is unchanging, eternal, and ultimate. Experiencing mukti. Mukti is the ultimate liberation into living enlightenment when all these four are integrated. So the living enlightenment is a living deity. It is the gospel of Paramahamsa Nithyananda. And this book can be downloaded in the following link here. Yes. So with that, we conclude the first segment and we will be moving on to the next segment. So if you can type in the chat whatever has been your understanding, whatever you learned in this segment, you can type in the chat. If you have any questions, you can also type and ask for clarity. So now we will be moving on to the next segment. If you don't have any questions, we can move to our next topic, where we will be learning about the root of human suffering. What is the root of human suffering? Yes, if you have any questions, you need any clarifications, please type here in the chat. So in this segment, we will be learning how to protect ourselves from power-based, greed-based thought currents. Now, what is the root of human suffering? Let us contemplate. Suppressed desires form the subconsciousness layer. Understand? Suppressed desires form the subconsciousness layer. Greed-based system, the money-based lifestyle is rooted on this subconsciousness. A good sleep with conscious dreaming, where the suppressed desires express themselves, and even in the dream you will have certain self-awareness, and you will be able to alter the things in the dream. This will ensure that the subconsciousness doesn't contribute to the collective mass historic belief of money. Now, what is the role of collective unconsciousness? Unconsciousness is you don't know what you are really missing, what you really want, but you feel a certain emptiness. That is why you think, if I become a president, I will feel fulfilled. An unconscious man acts as if he's going to fill others' subconsciousness, others' suppressed desires. This is the attitude and ambition towards the power structure. That is why the politicians always give big promises. They give you the feeling, I will fulfill your subconsciousness. So it is time we bring human civilization to where the money-based thought trend and political thought trend does not become part of our lives. It just stands as a utility. Let it not become our lifestyle. And just now, let us contemplate for 5 minutes. Pen down examples from your own life for both these roots of suffering. First thing is the things that you imagined or visualized but you could not achieve. You always wanted to become a pilot or a doctor, or you wanted to make huge wealth, but you could not. And the things that you imagined, like living the life of a billionaire or becoming an actor, it could be anything. So whatever you imagined, write down. Whatever you visualized and you could not achieve. So just pen them down in points. Now, you don't know what you are missing, but you are missing something. You don't even know what you are missing. You are only imagining, you are only visualizing, but you are not able to live reality as it is. For example, if you're thinking in the lines of, oh, if I become an MLA, I will feel fulfilled. Or if I become an MP, I will feel fulfilled. So if you are thinking in those lines, you don't know what you are missing, but you feel that you are missing. Okay? So just pen down. So in this exercise, we will be doing this exercise for the next 10 minutes. You will be learning how to experience fulfillment now. So understanding that changing the object is never a solution, changing the attitude is the solution. So in the first step, you will make a list of things you feel attached to or things you feel greedy about. It might be a habit, perhaps a particular pleasure or object or person. You can include anything or anyone on the list that makes you feel possessive, greedy, or lustful. For example, you want to get married to the beautiful girl next door, but you also want to run a huge business and make a lot of money. Now, make a list of these things where you feel attached to or the things that you feel greedy about. So it could be a habit, a particular pleasure, an object, or a person. So you can include anything or anyone on the list that makes you feel possessive, greedy, or lustful. So we'll take 5 minutes to do this, and then we will move on to the next step. The next step would be to bring in respect towards the object or person. Yes. So the second step would be to bring in respect towards the object or person. For example, what is it about being an MLA you are looking forward to? The responsibilism, the name and fame, the respect, the power to make a change means making a difference in the world, to make a difference in the lives of your loved ones. So in the first step, you have written down your imagination or visualization of becoming a politician. So in the next step, you will be writing, bringing in respect. That is, if you want to become a politician, what would be the next step? You would be taking on responsibility. Would you be enjoying the name and fame, or would you enjoy the power to make a change or making a difference in the world? Now, look in with deep respect into each of the things you feel greedy about. You will discover why you wanted it in the first place, and some will just drop off from your list. Now, whatever you're writing, whatever you're contemplating, look in with deep respect into each of the things that you feel greedy about. For example, enjoying the name and fame. If you're feeling greedy about enjoying just the name and fame after becoming a politician, it could be an MLA or MP, whatever. Look in with deep respect into each of the things that you feel greedy about. Look in and see, what is the greed all about? Is it just enjoying name and fame? Is it accumulating wealth? Is it taking on the responsibility? Or is it the power behind the title? Now, when you look in with deep respect, you will discover why you wanted it in the first place. And in the process, some of that greed would also drop off from your list. When you look in deeply and try to understand what exactly it is that which you want, just enjoying the name and fame, the respect, the power, making a difference to the world. So look into each and every aspect of that with deep respect. And then you will understand why you wanted it in the first place. And in that process, some of that greed can just drop off from your list. So let's take a few minutes and do the second step. Yes. So with that, we come to the conclusion of this segment. You can continue to do the exercise. In case you are yet to complete it, you can continue to do the exercise until our next Acharya joins in. So now we will conclude with the Purna Mantra. Yes. Let us sit with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line as we chant the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu Om Nithyanandam. Yes, thank you all for your participation. We can continue to do the exercise. Yes, okay. The next Acharya is here. Thank you, ma'am. Time is on. Nithyanandam.
Yes. Nithyanandam, everyone. Such a beautiful topic today that we are learning the living enlightenment. Now we are going to, in one of the powerful process or technique, a sacred sentiment, a cognition that Swamiji has shared is Satya Sankalpa, our will, intention. So let's watch a short video on the power of Satya Sankalpa, the true intention, the true, what we want to manifest in our life. If it is the true intention, it surely manifests. So let's watch this very short one.
Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment, is establishing your confidence and declaring your conscious integrity and manifesting your conscious intention, Satya Sankalpa, on cosmic principles. I'll repeat. Living enlightenment, Jivan Mukti, is establishing your confidence, declaring your conscious integrity, manifesting your conscious will, Satya Sankalpa, on the cosmic principles. Listen intensely. Pure consciousness residing in his formless state is Paramashiva. If it manifests in your body with absolute freedom, no suffocation, suffering, pain, conflict, powerlessness, nothing. Absolute powerfulness as it is. If it is radiating in your body, that is called Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment. Any suffering, conflict, suffocation you feel is bondage. Knowing there is a bondage and you are not able to relieve yourself from that bondage, you go through that same rut again and again. That is called addiction. The good news is, a being who manifests as pure Paramashiva, an incarnation, can de-addict you just like that. Your consciousness having your brain completely for its enjoyment, possession, cognition and manifestation of its existence absolutely freely, healthily, happily is called living enlightenment. Every pattern you develop which brings suffocation, suffering, powerlessness in you is going to be the punishment for you first, before you even think of punishing others. Tyaga is cleaning up all the brain grooves which are destroyed, poisoned, calcified, addicted.
Any questions, please do let me know. So for what we discussed, all of you have the Living Enlightenment copy, either physical copy or soft copy. Do you have them? Now, whatever you heard so far, let us do one internalization exercise. Living Enlightenment internalization exercise. Living Enlightenment or Jivan Mukti in Sanskrit. Living Enlightenment is establishing your confidence and declaring your conscious integrity and manifesting your conscious intention, Satya Sankalpa, on cosmic principle. You declare how your life is going to be, your conscious declaration. You declare how you want to live your life. Radiating that confidence is living enlightenment. Pure consciousness residing in his formless state is Paramashiva. Pure consciousness is Paramashiva, formless. If it is manifest in your body with absolute freedom, no suffocation, no suffering, no pain, no conflict, no powerlessness, nothing. Absolute powerfulness as it is. If it is radiating in your body, that is called Jivan Mukti. Absolute powerfulness, no suffering, no powerlessness. Then you are living enlightenment. You are a Jivan Mukta. The moment you risk, come whatever may, you open your door for bliss. Because the moment you say whatever may, you accept the whole. You are ready for the whole, and you are ready for whatever is. Whatever is always bliss. Whatever exists is always bliss. Just remember one thing. Today, you have been initiated as a Jivan Mukta. Just remember, you're going to get initiation. Just remember this one thing. Any conflict comes inside you, anything comes inside you, just remember. Master has initiated me as Jivan Mukta, and an avatar has initiated me as Jivan Mukta. I'm a Jivan Mukta. How can this stand in front of me? Just ask, how can I be in this situation? How can any conflict come in me? How can I have any disturbance? How can there be something called disturbance at all in my life? Now, how to live enlightenment? Pen down 5 recent incidences when you felt powerless, disconnected from the whole. Now, as a Jivan Mukta, relook at these 5 incidences. Pen down how would you respond differently in these situations. Let all your actions be done with this base current that you are Jivan Mukta. You are living enlightenment. You are absolutely powerful. So write down recent 5 incidences which made you powerless. It could be fight with your spouse, it could be conflict in the work, whatever it is, you felt powerless. So write down those 5 incidences and relook at the Jivan Mukta. Whatever understanding that you have so far. So please take few minutes and do this. Take few minutes and do this.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Now let's move on.
Om
Sharing the share.
Paramashivoham.
Our glorious tradition. The science of enlightenment, its ability to solve the humanity's problems and its ability to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity is the reason why this science of enlightenment preserved and valued. In Hindu tradition, not only we give knowledge free, See, I repeat, the science of enlightenment, its ability to solve the humanity's problems, and its ability to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity is the reason why this science needs to be protected, preserved, and practiced. In Hindu tradition, not only we give knowledge free, we also provide food and stay for anybody who want to study. That is the beauty of Hindu tradition. The first university started in Kailasa by Paramashiva, Sarvajnapita, expanded into multiple universities called Naimisharanya, Tapovana, Vedaranya, Kashi, Kanchi, Madura. Unfortunately, everything was destroyed. History of Vedaranya Sarvajnapita. The kingdom of Vedaranya and Panchanadi Kulam Pita is a spiritual kingdom. The presiding deity of both muts is Lord Paramashiva. Paramashiva, direct representative and heir, is the pontiff of the muts. The region was part of the Chola kingdom, and the pontiffs educated, groomed, and initiated the Chola kings to rule as per methods prescribed in the sacred scriptures. The kings were the region who administered the people, while the pontiffs were the owners. Part of revival Kailasa's Paramparagata Surya Vanshas Sarvajnapita worship at Arunachala Jnanadeshika Swamigal Math. Here, Panchanadapuram offering Annadan to all the visitors, those who came to serve the temple dedicated to Shiva, located in the town of Vedaranya in Tamil Nadu. There are many information about. All right. So your copy included with gifts available in over 25 languages from Nithyanandapedia. Living enlightenment is actualizing the living enlightenment is actualizing the limitless potential and experiencing the ultimate as every moment of life unfolds afresh. Yes. Any questions? Please do let me know. So to live enlightenment, what is that we are stuck? What is that we are missing? What is that we need to do? What are the major things that come in the way? We'll be discussing those topics today and the solutions. The first thing, all of us talk about how much difficulties we have. See, what is living enlightenment? Being powerful all the time, isn't it? Basic one line. Being powerful all the time. Are we able to be powerful all the time?